Welcome to the Septimius. How was your trip to Amsterdam?
It was great, thank you so much. I'm always happy to return to Amsterdam. I'm coming quite often.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And do you like the Netherlands, like specific Amsterdam, or have you been to another places in it?
I really like the Netherlands.
Oh, really?
I've been to the north as well,
Yeah.
and I've been to the seaside as one of my son is sailing. So
Oh, really? That's
and
nice.
we've been here for a couple of competitions, and both of my sons are going to university in Amsterdam. So for
Oh,
me,
that's perfect.
it's a great place to come. Thank you for
Okay.
inviting me.
Thank you. Sure, welcome. Where are you from? What kind of the? What
I'm
part?
from Hungary.
Oh, really?
So we're film producers from Hungary, and we have a studio, Cinema and Entertainment, in Budapest.
Oh, that's perfect. Thanks. Um, I saw that you're here because of the nomination of Four Souls of Coyote,
Yes.
nominated for Best Animation. Can you tell us a little bit about the story about the movie?
Sure. Four Souls of Coyote is a Native American creational myth. It also highlights the pressing need of living in harmony with the nature and with the
Yeah.
environment. So it's an archaic myth, but it's also a very actual topic today, I believe.
Okay, thanks. Is it hard to make a good animation? Like, is it hard to make the parts of the movie? Is it? How is
Well, animation is a long endurance run.
Yeah.
I have to say. So you have to be patient to work in animation, but it's also, I think, it's really a way of life, animation,
Yeah.
because you're into a topic for long years and years. We've been producing Four Souls of Coyote for 8 years.
Really?
And the real production happened during 3 years.
Okay. Yeah.
And we have a team of 120, 150 people working together for months and months and years. And it's becoming a real pleasure to work together, to go in depth with the topic of the film. And this film was very special for us because it's a beautiful film. And we are a 2D animation studio, so everything is drawn by hand.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
it's nice and it's very human.
Okay, thanks. I don't know if I had to notice, but is it? Can you watch it on Netflix or can you watch the movie on?
Not yet. The
Okay.
movie has been released in Hungary only.
Oh, okay.
And we have an international distribution company, word sales company, Réka
Yeah.
International, and we are selling it for different worldwide, and it's
Yeah.
already sold to a couple of countries, so it will be available soon.
Okay. And do you know if it's like also available in the Netherlands in a short period or?
Well, probably within a year,
Okay.
it will be seen in the Netherlands as well.
Okay. I can't wait to watch it.
Thank you.
What do you feel about your work? Like, does it give you happiness or stress, or is it just a good combination of everything? Or
This nomination, or?
yeah, like the making of the movie gives it you like happiness or stress or like both? Or?
Well, the production of the movie has been during the COVID time.
Okay. Yeah.
So in a way, COVID took a lot from us, but it also gave us we were all at home, like everyone was locked down, but we were connected via the internet, and we had production meetings online, and we felt very connected with one another.
Yeah.
I think more connected than being in the studio. Of course, it's always
Really?
better to be in the studio in person, but
Yeah.
it was at the time when a lot of people couldn't work at all. We felt the happiness to be able to work during the COVID, during the lockdown,
Yeah.
and we were working on a very heartwarming film. So it took us like every day working on something which is meaningful. So I think it was a very nice production. So when the production finally came to an end, we have a saying in Hungary that one of my eye was
Yeah.
very happy and one of my eye was crying, because
Yeah.
it was a long period which has ended.
True.
And we were, of course, very happy that the film has been completed, but still we felt a certain emptiness that we really liked working on
Yeah,
the
like
film.
it's maybe a kind of sadness because it's the end of a beautiful period too,
It's
and
the
then-
end of a beautiful
Yeah.
period, yeah.
Because like a lot of creators told me that like bringing a movie is giving your child to the world because it's
Absolutely.
your passion and everything, and you.
I think it's very true, and I'm sure we're sharing the same
Yeah.
feeling with filmmakers, that we are so much invested into the creation of a film, and producers, directors, creators, they like follow the film from really the first step until the very end. Even when the film is completed, like the film has been completed a couple of months ago, and I'm still here and I'm still speaking about the film, and I'm still as motivated as before. So it's a long period of time that you're like spending with the film. And of course there are happy moments,
Yeah.
and sad moments and stressful moments and problems to solve, but still I think this production has really been a one-of-a-kind experience for a lot of us.
Yeah, I think it's like a big journey that you make with your team, and then at the end of the day, the team feels like a family, and then.
Yes,
it's just-
I believe it's true. I believe it's
Yeah.
true.
Perfect, nice. Do you have like a thing you think, like, is there something you think a good animation have to be a part in a good animation that makes a good animation? Like, what have to be in a film that makes a good animation?
I think the question is not a good animation or bad animation. I
True,
think it's
yeah.
not a question of quality. Of course, high quality always helps.
Yeah.
But I think authenticity is the most important, that you don't have to think what the rules are or what the techniques are. You just have to get into it and produce it. I think 2D animation has a special flavor, like it's really human. This is not perfect. And I think in our world today, being not always perfect is to be celebrated.
Yeah.
Because this is how we are different from robots or AI or techniques or whatever. We're of course using the latest technology and we are very happy to use them, but still we feel very fortunate to work by our hands and to be, every scene is personal. The story is personal,
Okay.
the scenes are personal, and the drawings are made by the artists themselves.
So I think you can say the whole movie is just personal. It's a personal story with personal touchings.
It's a personal story in a way, but it's a creational myth. So it's the story
Yeah.
of the creation of the world, which also highlights the pressing need to live in
Yeah.
harmony with nature.
True.
And in a way, it's a Native American story, but on the other hand, it's really universal. The main difference, I believe, by the stories we know as Europeans, is that the humans are not the top of the creature or the crown of the creature, but they are only just one amongst all creation. And we have
Yeah.
to respect each other, and we have to
Sure.
respect the nature around us.
Yeah, I think that's a beautiful message to the world, that we are just like visitors of the world and we are in a creation, so we just have to accept everything and we have to live like next to nature and
Not
Because-
against. Yes,
exactly, yeah.
I believe that's it.
Okay, perfect, thanks. And like, do you have any tips for starting animation makers, people that want to make animation movies? Do you have like any tips or tricks for starting creators?
I think they should start working in a studio
Yeah.
and see how other artists are working, and they can learn how a production is going on, and then they can find their own places in these productions. And if they have like any ambition to be a director or a creator, they can always find their ways how to create their own stories or how to become a storyboard artist or a character designer, location designer. So I would tell them to start working in a production and to see how others are working, and they will find the best places or the best production phases that they would like to work in. I think the most important thing is to like what you do, and of course it's not liking like every minute of it, but in general to be happy that Monday is coming and not suffering until Friday evening. So I think it's really important, and mainly if you work for films and especially for films for children, I really believe that the way you work and the feeling you have during your work, it's seen on screen. So, you know, you really have to take care of how you're working, because a creation of a piece of art is really coming from one person to the other. So
okay, true. Thanks for the beautiful advice.
thank you.
Are you like nervous for tomorrow for the awards, or are you really excited, or both? Or
I'm really excited.
Okay,
I try to, you know, it's the celebration of the film, so I have nothing to worry about. The film is already completed.
True.
It's an honor to be here, so I'm really excited to see, to celebrate with other filmmakers. So it's really an honor for the studio and for the film, and I'm very happy to be here.
Okay, thanks. It's an honor to have you two here, and thanks for the interview.
Thank you.